James Kaufman, World News Report today. This is an authentic video of Erika Kirk, or Frantzve, briefing CIA underlings. A 10-year-old video showing Erika Kirk briefing CIA officials about EMP attacks and U.S. power grid vulnerability has quietly surfaced, and buried inside is Erika Kirk's true identity. She's not observing. She's not a host. She's playing a role that most civilians never get anywhere near, briefing national security professionals and CIA officers alongside a former CIA national security and energy specialist on how an EMP or coordinated physical attack could collapse the U.S. power grid. This is actual footage. It's technical. It's inside baseball, if you will. It's the exact kind of material most people will never be anywhere near, let alone present, which raises some very uncomfortable questions. Why was she in that role 10 years ago at that? What qualified her to brief these national security experts on national security threats and issues? Who brought her into that room as a national security expert and the presenter? And why have we never heard anything about this? For some reason, no one mentioned she used to have a government clearance this high and a role like this 10 years ago. Today, with everything surrounding Charlie Kirk's assassination and her herself, this hits very, very hard and brings up even more questions. At what point do coincidences stop being coincidences? This is a freak show, and this is the proof everyone knew must exist.
We have 5 major threats that make our grid extremely vulnerable that we've presented to congressional officials. 1 being cyber, 2 being hackers, 3 being physical threats, 4th one is solar EMP, and the 5th one is man-made EMP. So the concern that we have is that we put out this critical information, and when we go over this risk analysis, they hear what we're saying, but they don't want to take action.
Well, there are 18 critical infrastructures in the United States: food, water, transportation, communications, etc. All 17 of the others depend on electricity.
If our grid goes down, you can't cook, you're not going to heat anything, you can't run any of your medical supplies, you can't talk on your phone, you can't take money out of a bank, and we turn into total chaos.
If this happens, the system stops.
If a transformer is taken down, we have to order it from Germany or China. It's going to take a year.
Up till recently, there were no comprehensive protective solutions available.
We know what the solutions are. They're not expensive. They're not difficult to employ. We just need the political will to do it and the follow-through on the part of the electric utilities to get it done.
The White House is protected from an EMP. The Congress and the CIA and the NSA, all of the areas that need to function in the government are protected. So why can't we be protected?
Around some of these facilities, you don't have much more than a chain link fence to keep people out. Now that seems absurd to me.
I think it is absurd when we now know that attack on as few as 9 grid substations could bring down all 3 major interconnections for the United States grid.
If the power goes out, you get the generator, and if that goes out, you get another one. There's never been a plan for what happens after that.
The director of the National Security Agency, Admiral Rogers, came out and said, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
I personally missed this on her resume and didn't realize she was briefing CIA officers and U.S. national security officers about the vulnerability of our grid and EMP attacks in 2015. Help me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible in Bizarro World. Where are all those rings?